Hey guys, Alistair from Stormcore here. It's been a wee while since I've recorded a video. A lot of stuff's been going on. Potentially hear some of it in the background. No, he stopped. Anyway, since I last saw you guys, or you guys last saw me, we've had Christmas, we've had New Year, we've had a whole tier, is it tier 4? Anyway, we've had more shite with this pandemic off the back. Plus, on a positive note, I've been a father again, so I now have 3 kids. So my video or my unboxing backlog is getting bigger and bigger, and realistically, similar to a lot of you guys, I have ordered quite a lot during Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year's sales, all this kind of stuff. So my backlog is getting huge. So I'm going to start churning out some, I would like to say shorter videos, but you know me, they ain't going to be short, but short-ish videos. I'm going to be shooting most of them on my mobile phone, doing it from the house compared to out in my shed. But anyway, today we have a box that I received, I want to say it was just before Christmas, if I remember rightly, from the wonderful Scarborough Couple, which I'm sure you guys more than likely know from YouTube, or realistically I talk to them on Instagram and Twitter as well. Even though it says Geek Garage, it's not. They have been ever so good to recycle the box, and it's 2 pops that I've picked up from them. So without further ado, let's get fired into the box. So as you'll be able to see now, I'm doing this video in a slightly different kind of style from my previous kind of stuff. But the first thing I'm going to show you guys is just a couple of wee goodies that they've thrown into the box for me. As I say, this came over from Sean and Joanne over at Scarborough Couple. I will make sure to put details in the box, or the description at least below. So you can see you've sent us over sweets. Who doesn't love sweets, right? One of their stickers, which is going to go onto my cabinet out in my kind of studio or shed when I move back out in about a week or so's time, when I go back to work. I should point out I don't live in my shed. So they've sent us across that, and they've also put a wee note into the box, which realistically you guys don't need to read, but I'll read it out to you just as I'm unpacking the rest of the stuff. So it says, "To Alistair, aka Stormcore, thanks for purchasing these pops from us. Hope you like the little treats inside. We do. We love the treats. Keep up the good work. We've really enjoyed really enjoying your videos, and it's been great forming a friendship with you. All the best, Sean and Joanne from aka Scarborough Couple." How lovely. So here is the 2 pops that I've got from them. Let's move these sweets out of the way. Realistically, they're not going to last long. Let's get them out of the way. So here's the 2 that we've picked up. We have Spider-Gwen from Into the Spider-Verse, and we have got Eric Killmonger from Black Panther. Now, if any of you guys have watched any of my, I think it's recent, or at least in my head it's one of my more recent videos, you'll have seen that I picked up 2 other pops from the Black Panther range quite recently and showcased them. I'm sure they're probably on the back, as a matter of fact. They're not. One of them is. See if I can even actually read this. Shuri was the one that we had in the previous video, and I want to say, is it Ulysses Claw? I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. The, at least in my head, South African sounding guy, which I would imagine should be sitting somewhere around down here, but he's not in the back of the box. But we had them recently, so this was actually what kind of drew me in to, actually that's total nonsense. This is the pop that drew me into speaking to them, Spider-Gwen, but we'll focus on her after. We'll focus on Eric. This was just more in conversation with Sean through Instagram, that when speaking to him about Spider-Gwen, he said, "Hey, are you interested in this?" And I very, very much was. Sadie, trying to shoot high-end production here. No need to chase your tail around the room. Sorry. So yep, we have Eric Killmonger. This is the kind of dual-wielding model where he's got his sword and spear. As you can see on the back, we've also got a couple of other variants, or at least this, I want to say that's a glow-in-the-dark one if I remember rightly, which looks shit hot, that I would love to get. So the other one that we picked up was Spider-Gwen from Into the Spider-Verse 405. This is the full set. I'm not going to go for all of them, but I would love to get Prowler. I could be wrong, but I think I saw, was it Albatross Pops? I think had Prowler. Someone had Prowler quite recently. And again, by recently, I am talking within the last kind of 4 to 6 weeks, which realistically isn't recent. But I would like to pick up
at least Prowler, because I think it looks cool. I think the Green Goblin model is also pretty chunky, if I remember rightly, so I might look at him. But Spider-Gwen was the one that I really was interested in. I have watched Into the Spider-Verse probably too many times recently, so when I saw that they were looking to shift her on, I couldn't help it. As you'd expect from a fellow collector, boxes have come in good condition. No issues at all. Plus, really, the box adds a fair amount of packaging as well, so I am delighted to get both of these into my collection. Eric Killmonger out of the box. Oh, his spear's a wee bit squint, but that's more than likely just from the plastic kind of box that he sits in. Realistically, it could probably be straightened out. I'm not really going to notice it. Could probably actually warm it a wee bit just to change the angle of it. However, he looks pretty damn cool. I'm really quite pleased with him. He's got quite a lot of detail actually. I don't know how much this is going to pick up on my phone camera, but he's got quite a lot of detail, a lot of like buckles, little kind of items. He's got like a carabiner. Is that a holster at the side? Yeah, holster at the side. Yeah, he's got lots of little kind of knickknacks scattered around his belt, so he is prepared, he's tooled up. And he looks pretty damn cool. I actually really like the texture for his hair. I think it looks really nice the way that it, at least the way it's catching the light on my phone, but I just think this looks really cool. Overall, really nice model. I don't know how you guys feel, but I always think that I feel like a bit of a tool whenever I mention like Killmonger as a surname. Like, hi, Eric Killmonger, are you in attendance? Here, miss. Like, where did that come from? So here we have Spider-Gwen in her lovely kind of blue ballet. I won't call them pumps. I think that's probably the completely wrong term. But I do like the kind of pose for this. She's got a little base, which I'll see if I can get out. But the way that she's kind of pointing her toe, I just think that the model itself looks really nice. I like the way on the back, if I tilt it enough, hopefully we should be able to see it. There's like a little bit of essentially her kind of detailing on her suit at the back, which is nice. The one thing that is a little bit of a shame is that she doesn't have a hood. I kind of hoped that the model would have a little bit of like a hood kind of cast onto the back, but overall she looks slick. Really happy with this. First Into the Spider-Verse pop that I've added to my collection. So one of the reasons why I wanted to pick up Spider-Gwen was, well, one, I don't have her in my collection at all, but two, my kids are starting to get more into the kind of Marvel universe, especially my daughter. She's my eldest, and one of the big kind of things that she always kind of says to me is, why are all the superheroes male, or at least the majority of superheroes male? And I'm sure I've mentioned in a previous video, but she is really into Captain Marvel, so I just wanted to pick up another kind of pretty cool female lead. She's quite into the kind of Wonder Woman aspect. However, this might show that I'm now like that parent that I would have rolled my eyes at when I was younger. She's not the most appropriately dressed for how I want my 6-year-old to be. Which one do you guys like best? Have you got there's me in my reflection. Have you got the Black Panther pops? Have you got any of the Into the Spider-Verse pops? Let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys soon for hopefully a slightly more prepared and less manic, dog, come here, oh, less manic video than I have ended up recording today. See you guys soon. Take care.